Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Here's the starting group for Houston. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Then it's Alperen Sengun. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Okogie in at the two-guard spot. And for the Spurs, Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Castle is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward.
Here we go.
Well, for both teams, it's game 1 of the NBA Cup. A chance to start strong in this group stage.
Remember, the group stage is just 4 games, so every game is huge. I expect both teams to come out with a little extra effort. It just means more than your average regular season contest.
Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Sengun passes to Durant. His three-pointer's off the mark. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you, Kev.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. A nice shot by KD.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
Now, Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. Takes the 3. And it's Victor Wembanyama with the 3. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far. To the inside, and stolen by Barnes. And then Smith with the dunk.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Castle. Sengun with the rebound. The Rockets are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Thompson sets the pick for KD. Thompson looking for an opening. To the paint, and stolen by Vassell. Back to Barnes. The 3. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Smith. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already, and his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
In blocks, and they were in the top 10 in terms of fewest turnovers
really good passing and ball handling group that they had last season.
And the block numbers you mentioned, that's a clear sign of how dominant they were in terms of interior defense. That was a hallmark of theirs. And here's Thompson. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Durant drawing the double team. Just 5 to shoot. The screen from Thompson. They get it back. Pass to Şengün. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, when Şengün gets the ball inside, good luck trying to stop him. He'll punish you down there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots. Last on the first.
That free throw, no good. Well, GA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
He's off on the second. 2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not all-star stuff, I don't know what is. Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Vassell finds Barnes. That 3 off the mark. Rockets trail by 3. Outside Durant. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 26 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Castle sets the screen for Barnes. Wembanyama high post. It's rebounded by Houston. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. Clark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs. On and off the court, they pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future, around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
Yep, a wonderful organization. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Here's KD, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Buries it down low.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Here's Castle. No scoring in this one. Barnes finds Castle. Out to the wing. 14 feet away. Rebound by Smith.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
And the dunk by Eason.
When he's dropping dimes, an opponent gets very nervous dealing with Jabari Smith.
Spurs have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Now here's Barnes. Last time 14 points for him. Here's Vassell. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Vassell's got 7.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Şengün. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for his team in that Grizzlies game. It's stolen by Eason. Down low. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got the game tied up here for Houston.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Kevin?
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Vassell. The Rockets making the shot. Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. They double-team Şengün. Eason's shot is good.
With the ball on the inside, smartly, Şengün kicks it outside.
Thompson against Castle. Vassell outside. Can they get it? Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And smooth in everything he does. Nice dribble move there by Smith.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Devin Vassell. The Rockets also changing it up. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Durant. Johnson against Eason. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. They could use a bucket. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Shepard. To the middle. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Shepard. And here's Thompson. Castle covering. Shepard with the ball. Nothing on the board. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, Sohan. Adams defending. Back to Sohan. Shoots over Adams. And it's Sohan missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Shepard. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs trail by 9. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Sohan. Over Shepard. A nice shot by Sohan.
And I like how agile Sohan is inside. He just looks for those subtle ways to beat you.
Shepard, the pass to Thompson. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. And Adams with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Castle with it. He's covered by Thompson. Inside. It's stolen by Eason. Pass to Shepard. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And stolen by Eason. Now, Finney-Smith. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Castle. For Houston, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Rockets on top, up 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Rockets.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Luke Cornett is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Bryant. Then it's Johnson, and it's McLaughlin in at the point. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Just 3 to shoot, Cornett, and he banks in the layup. Cornett's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Spurs. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
The first one falls. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Houston making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. And so Adams nails both of them. And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded them.
Down low, here's Finney Smith, and it's good, 2 points. Finney Smith's got the lead up to 13 now for Houston.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Johnson. Over Eason. Johnson can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
San Antonio with the ball after the Rockets pick up 3. Pass to Sohan. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In fourth, the Spurs.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Shepard with the ball. Covered by Vassell. They double-team Şengün. And it's Shepard missing. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Lakers. Up top, Vassell. 7 points in the game. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell.
Set up.
Puts up a deep 3. The Rockets pull it in. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Here's Shepard. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Pass to Şengün. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Now Shepard. And stolen by Wembanyama. To the inside. Here's Champagnie. They can't stop the run with that one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Sohan. The Rockets also changing it up. Kevin Durant's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. Rockets leading by 14. Now Eason. 5 points in the game. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Vassell. KD can't get it to go. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Thompson outside. Nine feet out. Good. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Vassell. He's got 7. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Şengün. The shot by Johnson, no good.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Good on the 3-point shot. Eason's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Here's McLaughlin. Scoreless thus far. And the basket by Vassell.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Adams. He has 6. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
First and second chance points. And they were top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. They did not give up a lot of easy looks on that side.
And the rebounding you just talked about, night in and night out, they controlled the boards. Nobody could match their energy in that department. The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Smith is checked in. Vassell outside. Pass to Barnes for the 3. Rockets with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Thompson. And the layup falls. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Vassell. 9 points in the game so far. Wembanyama, a screen on Eason. Johnson. Şengün against Wembanyama. That one doesn't go. Here's Houston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Barnes finds Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's good. Smith's got 6.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Pass to Champagnie. No good on the 3. Here's Houston now. They're on an 18-6 run. Smith against Barnes. Back to Thompson. Houston needs to get a shot off. Smith for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Castle's checked in for the Spurs. And then for Houston, Adams comes in for Şengün. And Okogie subbed in for Tari Eason. Castle against Thompson. Vassell outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. That one wide left.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game so far. And he goes in for the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Castle with it. He's covered by Thompson. Wembanyama looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Smith the pass to Durant. Thompson sets the pick for Durant. Now here's Thompson, covered by Vassell. For 3, Okogie. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Greg with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
That's good from Barnes. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Barnes hits them both.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
KD looking around. Back to Thompson. Got a hand on it. Thompson against Castle. Pass to Barnes. Now Castle. Now Wembanyama. Sinks the three-pointer. Wembanyama has got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Outside for Durant. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Castle. His last outing, 16 points for him. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Smith, the pass to Durant. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Smith, and stolen by Barnes. Tries from 10. Rebound by Smith. Back to KD. Just 3 on the clock, and the layup is good. Durant's got 13 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForest has got something for us.
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. It'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers up against the Wizards in Washington. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then it's Thompson, and it's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the shooting guard position. Here's Barnes. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for Harrison Barnes.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
And here's KD for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Pass to Wembanyama. over Şengün. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Smith. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
All that time in the weight room for Smith Jr. starting to pay dividends. Looked like it on that finish for sure.
Pass to Wembanyama. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Good on the shot. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 12.
Durant.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Here's Castle. Still yet to score. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, no good. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Okogie inside the three-point line. Another miss by Houston. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Şengün. And another basket for San Antonio.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Thompson passes to Okogie. Durant down low. Three-pointer. Thompson misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Lets it fly from 18. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 11 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Şengün kicks to Thompson. Out to Smith. To end the drought. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Rockets, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. Castle with it. Hasn't made one yet. And stolen by Şengün. KD with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. And here is KD. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from KD. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Now, here's Thompson. 12 points for him. Smith outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so here is Houston following the bucket by the Spurs. KD against Vassell. Shoots over Vassell. From the right block, the shot is good. KD's got 5 points in the quarter.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
To the middle. Stolen by Durant. Smith with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Pass to Eason. Outside Durant. Smith surveying the D. To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. It's Vassell on the wing. Guarded by KD. Castle, no one around him. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Smith dishes to Thompson. KD on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Now, here's Vassell. 11 points in the game. The kick out to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama, a screen on Smith. Bangs home the trifecta. Barnes has got 11.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Şengün with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Smith, no good.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Castle. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
San Antonio calls timeout. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And a switch here also for Houston. Adams checked in. Now Castle. Still without a basket. Pass to Sohan. The three-pointer, no good. Houston's going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now Durant jacks up a 3, and that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
Back to Castle. Pass to Champagny from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Castle. He's feeling it. Barnes can't get it to go. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Inside, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Here's Castle. Barnes outside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Eason. Picked by Finney-Smith. Down low. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. Green, he's checked in for the Rockets. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Here's Shepard. He has yet to score. Adams outside. Pass to Eason. Here's Finney-Smith. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Eason with a screen for Shepard. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Shepard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's McLaughlin. Castle with it. Pass to Cornette. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's Bryant in for Stephon Castle. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Crawford's checked in. Here's Wembanyama. He's got 19. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they're running. Eason passes to Adams. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Crawford against Bryant. Here's Finney-Smith. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tate's checked in. And the free throw, no good.
The definition of a stretch 4. Finney-Smith is a really valuable offensive player.
McLaughlin, the pass to Johnson. Six to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. Houston's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. That one goes. Count it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, Wembanyama. He's got 19 to stop the run. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Houston on top, running away with this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then it's Bryant. And it's McLaughlin in at the guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Johnson surveying the floor. Wembanyama against Adams. Wembanyama, a screen. And here's Johnson outside. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Eason passes to Shepard. With floor spacing so in demand league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
Here's Wembanyama following the score by Houston. Over Adams. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama has got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to Shepard. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. On the wing, Holiday. It's good from long range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Wembanyama down low. Adams defending, and the basket is good.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Shepard with the ball. Johnson on him. Shepard the pass to Finney-Smith. Adams sets the pick for Holiday. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside Bryant. Pass to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's McLaughlin. Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
First free throw is good. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Sohan, the pass to McLaughlin. Now here's Barnes. He's guarded closely. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
Adams outside. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Davison. Here's Eason. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Sohan. Inside, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Adams. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Well, Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Now, here's Green. Here's Davison. The Rockets again can't hit. Vassell finds Barnes. Now, Wembanyama. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Eason. Lets it go. The Rockets again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Vassell, the pass to Barnes. Wembanyama high post. Back to Barnes. No good from outside. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Davison, the pass to Eason. To the inside, here's Green. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard. Stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better. They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
You know, honestly, I'm a bit in shock. I mean, he couldn't miss. Just look at this stat line. You've got to really see it to believe it. Complete confidence and all-out effort from him. And, you know, he made sure this was his night in spades.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And so it's Houston with it. Pass to Eason. Now here is Holiday. Down low. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
Vassell outside. Vassell sets a screen for Barnes. Castle against Holiday. Here's Wembanyama. Deflects the pass. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here's Shepherd. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
And San Antonio has possession following the score by Houston. 5 to shoot. A shot by Champagnie, no good. Here's Shepherd, covered by Vassell. Holiday goes in, lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Wembanyama, a screen on Eason. Champagnie passes to Vassell. Over Shepherd. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Their offense trying to find its way back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Capella against Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And, you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You know, they've had their problems from the free throw line, especially since halftime. I think they're fortunate that it hasn't been more penal.
Houston making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Inconsistent from the line here in the second half, but somehow they're still on the lead.
To the right side. Barnes against Eason. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. From outside the arc. The shot by Champagnie, no good. Rockets have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Shepherd the pass to Eason. Now Capella. In the corner, it's Crawford. And a miss there on the triple. The Spurs have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Now Castle. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Here's Shepherd. Castle covering. Shepherd with the ball. Capella with a screen on Castle. A 3-ball with the clock. Oh!
My goodness. Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for KD.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Now, here's Capella. And some nice passing there by Houston. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Here's Castle. So we see Houston taking the W here. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standings.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kevin Durant.